Stephen, are you all right?
I'm just tired.
You sure?
Long night, long day, you know.
It's more than that.
Look, you keep catching me off guard. It's nothing. It's just grumpiness due to lack of sleep. How's the new job going?
Maybe I could help.
Not even if you tried.
Is it that bad? Look, you know, sometimes talking a thing out makes it seem better, at least for me. And hey, come on, you're lucky. I'm a great listener.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fall apart.
It's okay.
There's no reason to now, right?
Terrence is recovering. Thank God.
I never cry.
Look, you had to be strong the whole time Terrence is fighting for his life. He's out of the woods now, so now it's okay to fall apart, all right?
And I'm acting like a baby.
You know, you're much too hard on yourself, Livia. You're even kind of beautiful when you cry.
Why are you so...
What?
I don't know.
Why did you ask me to stay? Seriously. What's this about, Terrence?
No. You and me.
Donna, you're my best friend. You haven't seen me in over a week, and you walk in here, find out I'm engaged to Dimitri, and tell me I'm making the biggest mistake of my life?
Well, I think you are.
Well, thank you very much.
Who knows about this?
The whole world, as far as I'm concerned. I'm wearing his engagement ring.
Maybe he'll let you keep it. I'm sorry, bad joke. I'm sorry. Does Trevor know?
Trevor's very well aware that it's over between us. I really don't appreciate your attitude.
Nat, for crying out loud, if your best friend won't knock some sense into you, who will?
You know, not so long ago, you were in favor of this.
Okay, fine. I wanted to be supportive. But, Natalie, there is no way you can marry Dimitri when you're still in love with Trevor.
Natalie just agreed to become my wife.
What?
Your sister and I are engaged to be married. Now, if that doesn't give me the right to protect her, I don't know what would.
You and Nat?
Let me make myself perfectly clear, Janet. If you try to intimidate her again, if you ever speak so much as one threatening word to her, I'll be sure to...
I won't. I will never bother her
Leave
again.
her
Please,
alone.
don't hurt me.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Eric and I are going to take this out in the hall. The doctor told us, Janet has a little problem. Maybe you could check in on her?
What happened?
Why don't you ask her? I got my hands full here. Do you get some weird thrill scaring a sick, helpless woman halfway out of her skivvies?
No, that's sick. Helpless woman will not harass Natalie.
Says who? Says you? Who do you think you are, reading her the riot act?
Well, as you no doubt heard, I'm Natalie's fiancé.
Big deal.
Now, whom you never understood.
This is not about Nat. It's about Janet. She almost lost it. She still could lose it.
What, the baby?
Acute reactive hypoglycemic attack. I mean, that's what the doctors say, but according to them, it's usually caused by stress, which means if you mess with Janet, you mess with the kid.
Look, I didn't think my coming would...
Yeah, I know you didn't think. Thinking is a tough thing to do. That's why I'm filling you in. So why don't you scram and get your jollies someplace else?
All right, look, I'm sorry.
Just give us a break. Disappear yourself.
Of course. And my apology is sincere, Trevor. I had no idea that she was having health problems. I swear it won't happen again.
Did you ever consider that maybe you're assuming things about yourself that just aren't true?
I have looked at this as honestly as I know how to, Donna.
Hold it a minute. You're not planning on, like, eloping with this guy, say, tomorrow, are you?
No, of course not.
Then what's your hurry? How come you gotta go around wearing that ring and giving a big party and hurting Trevor even more?
Because it was time for me to make a decision. And as cold and as selfish as it may sound, I know that Janet's son or daughter would never get the love and care that it needs from me. I would resent it. And the resentment would turn to hatred for myself and for Trevor and for the baby.
There is nothing cold or selfish about you.
And I think you're probably the only person in the whole world that thinks that.
Oh, and why a rich, smart, beautiful woman like you would lack confidence?
Well, it probably has something to do with being held prisoner in a cold, dark well while the rest of my family and friends all got along just fine without me. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, too. Oh, look, hon, what I'm trying to say is you're selling yourself short. You got more love in your little finger than most people got in their whole bodies. And loving a baby, that is the easiest thing in the world. Hey, when a baby smiles at you, you always smile back, right?
That's just an instinct.
Bingo! And your problem is you don't trust yours. You smile because of the way the baby makes you feel. And then when you pick one up and you hold it and it's so soft and warm and needy.
This is Janet's baby.
This is also Trevor's baby. But mostly, see, it's its own precious self. Nat, you've been in a lot of tough spots before, and you always come through with flying colors. You can do it here, too.
I'm not a saint.
Nobody said you had to be. Okay, maybe loving this baby won't be easy at first, and maybe it won't happen overnight. But, Nat, if you just try to let go of the bad memories and get over that pain that you felt, you can have what you want. You can have that happiness that's just there waiting for you, that you deserve. Can't you believe in that and give Trevor another chance? Nat, please, before it's too late.
Look, there is really only 3 things that it could be. It could be your work, your relationships, maybe, or your family. And money. It's money, right? It's not money, is it?
No.
Well, good. Your work, then. You know, you almost lost a patient last night, and you haven't been home to rest since. I heard how Terrence's heart stopped beating when you got it going again.
That's my job, Dixie.
I know, but I think it must be the most incredible feeling in the world. To know that if it hadn't been for you and the job that you did, somebody might not have lived. And think about Terrence. You made a miracle happen for him. You saved his life. If you ask me, I think you really should feel on top of the world.
Yeah, what about when they don't make it through? I hope you never have to know what that feels like. You look into a mother's and a father's eyes, and you try and figure out the right thing to say. I mean, what do you say to somebody who's just lost the most important person in their life?
Is that why you're upset? Because you almost lost Terrence?
You hold a human life in your hands. The slightest hesitation, the briefest lapse of attention, and that can mean extinction. There's no going back. The damage is done. A life is over. And all the other lives connected to it, they're ruined forever. My father...
What about your father, Stephen? Did a doctor make a mistake?
Look, I shouldn't even have mentioned him. I shouldn't be throwing this crud on you either. I'm just exhausted.
Well, I understand. I mean, sometimes exhaustion can make you edgy.
I'm gonna go check on Terrence, and I'll take a nap.
Stephen!
I'm just tired. Look, thank you for the shoulder.
Hi, Gloria. What is it with you and Stephen? Don't you guys ever get some rest and go home and sleep?
I grabbed a nap.
Oh,
How's that new job coming?
it's good. It's good. I really like it.
It's good.
Gloria, how well do you know Stephen?
Why?
Can I ask you kind of a nosy question?
Go ahead.
Has he ever talked to you about his family?
You mean like his brothers, his sisters, where he's from, that sort of stuff? No, I ask him any side stuffs.
Oh, I guess he's just a private person, huh? And worn out. Why, the two of you just work so hard with Terrence. I'm so impressed. You know, he saved his life, and how you work so hard to be dedicated to your profession. I really admire you.
You do?
I think anybody who saves somebody's life, or whether it be by an accident or illness, I think you're noble.
Noble, huh? Me?
Mm-hmm.
You're the only person alive with that opinion.
Oh, I don't think so. I think everybody likes you. Okay, all right. So you're not Craig's favorite person at the moment. I'm sorry about that, because I know that must hurt you, but sometimes he just gets so stubborn, you know. He gets this idea in his head, and he won't let go of it. But I know that when he gets to know you as well as I do, he'll love you.
Not enough.
Check. You will understand that I'm not a very big tipper.
Enjoy.
Oh, I thoroughly intend to. I have a lot of shopping to do. And this better not bounce.
It's gonna bounce like a basketball. Yes, Pine Valley. I need the listing for Pine Valley Bulletin. Classifieds, please. Thank you. Yes, I'd like to place an ad for my car, please. Craig Lawson, 25 White Oak Drive, Pine Valley, 555-6467. It's a 91 Lamborghini. Charcoal gray, black interior. Must sell, best offer. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. Bye.
Craig, why on earth are you selling a brand new car?
Palmer, I didn't hear you come in.
Surely you can't be in need of money. Or can you?
I want you to know how grateful I am to you for everything that you have done for Terrence.
I didn't do anything.
You found him.